Going to cover the rest of that up, just to try and stop a bit more having to clean up after I'm done. The little pinholes, I need a tiny bit of fillet to mix up, just to fill those. I haven't filled these hinges yet either, so I'm just going to mix up a little bit of bonding paste to go in there. So there's my brush that I cleaned last time after using. It's got a little crunchy, but it's still flexible. That'll reactivate in a bit of acetone in a mo when I'm ready. Alright, I only need a very tiny amount of resin to fill the holes. Tiny, so this is probably too much still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops on that. It's a small amount. I don't want to over catalyse it, but I do want it to go off nicely, you know, set up. Be rather difficult to mix up any smaller, really. You know, there'd be nothing to mix. The catalyst would probably set it off almost instantly. Right, a small amount. I just need a couple of pinholes to be covered that will definitely cause an air bubble. If I don't, there's one, look, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, just there. So that will cause a void, without a doubt. So I need to cover that, but I don't want to leave excess on there. I just want that void filled, so I'm going to scrape it off. There's a couple here. Again, scrape it down. I want the glass to cover that. I don't want a layer of filler in it, and there's another one there. Might be enough in that. Tiny bit more. There's just a couple of little pinholes in that filler. And pinholes means air gaps, you know, voids. So put it on, wipe it off. I'm literally just pushing it into the cracks, into the gaps. I don't want it to have any build up at all. I just want to glass over it and use that to fill the little holes in. There we go. Right, that looks pretty good. So I'm not trying to filler it, I'm just trying to fill the voids. So put it on and pretty much wipe it all off. So yeah, big load of waste, but like I say, rather hard to mix up less. Let's get rid of these hinge holes. Like I say, I'm going to re-drill all of these. So this bit here doesn't require any real glassing other than a little strip where the hinge is going to sit to build it up flatter, to make the hinge sit flat on the front, not on the curve. I'm just really pushing this through the holes as much as I can to get some of it to go right in. There you go. You know it's gone through when you push it from the other side. You see it pop back. So I know we're right through. I probably ain't going to glass this bit today. I don't know. I might stick a little bit there. We'll see. It depends on how well we do with the rest of it, doesn't it? So like I say, I don't want any build up there, because if I do put a bit of glass on it, I don't want this to be setting up and sticking out. I want it to be soft still. That's the plan anyway. Quick check. So the hinge holes here have already gone. Still got a glass this side, so not worried too much about the finish here, but I just want to get it. There was a couple of little picks in that glass, or in that filler, just there. Once I've glassed this, I've still got, I'll be fairing it again, so it doesn't matter too much. Oops, that might be in there. That might be good. Get that out. Not any in there at all, that will stop the door from shutting. So just clean the rollers, let them dry out as well. Brush is all good to go. So now I've just got to cut out some glass and start sticking bits on. Right, so there we go. So what I've done is I've cut some glass. So I've got a couple of packing pieces to go at the bottom. Then I've got a couple more pieces to go over the top. So I'm building out this bottom lip. So I effectively end up with like a triangle shaped sort of wedgy bit at the bottom there to pack that out. So I'll sand this front off. It's not about building this up so much, more this bottom lip, just sticking something under it, so that the so that the hinges have got glass behind them, something to sit on so that they sit flat. So I'm trying to build up that bit at the bottom. That's the plan anyway, sticking it on. If it looks like I need more, I'll have to cut a couple more bits of glass. I've cut a strip to go in the top there, so we can get that done. That'll go in there. I've cut a couple of bits to cover these hinges. I want to get under here done, but I'm just going to concentrate on getting one bit done to start with. I'm going to get these little bits done first. That's more than enough. I catalyse this quite well. Yeah, not over the top, but I don't want to be waiting all day for it to set up. So although I've had the heater on, the resin's been in the boat, you know, probably fairly cold. The temperature's not the greatest, so all that will have an effect on how long it takes to go off. The bit's falling apart there. Sticking into the glass and it's pulling the glass apart. Debating leaving it wispy or cutting it to size, but I thought I'll go wispy. Makes it easier to sand usually, but to size might have been better. But so just roll that together, cement it all together, get rid of the air as much as possible. Well, I don't really want to stick too much underneath. I need to stick it underneath to stop it all hanging off. position it where I want it. Set it out. Actually works a lot better doing it that way, getting the air out on the bench. Obviously when you pick it up you sort of twist it about a bit, puts a bit back in, so it's not perfect, but most of it's out. It's a lot easier to do it that way than to stick it on a little bit at a time. There's the other problem. So as you roll it, look, you push that glass around left, right, up and down. It moves. So nice and gently, and make sure when you're done that it's in the right place, because once it's set it's not moving anywhere. Whether this will do me, I don't know. I might have to put a bit more on. I need to sand that flat and see how much I've got hanging down there. I think I might need a little bit more, personally. I might stick some more on, actually, just to... I'd rather put too much on and sand it to shape than not do enough. And I've got to do it again, a bit like that. It needs to go there. So. Yeah, it's definitely easier to roll it out on the side and then add it. Because that's a little bit and it's cut, it's not got the wisps. It doesn't blend in as well. That would have been that ideal to go underneath all that lot, really, to pack it out underneath. So no, I'm going to leave that. That will sand. Once I've sanded that flat, I'll see what the bottom edge is like. I'm basically trying to extend it down so that hinge has got something to sit on. I don't want to pack it out too much and make it look like a big old carbuncle. Yeah, just more to sand off and sort out afterwards. So where the hinge will sit, I'll just have a little bit raised out. That's all I want, a little build up there. So if I put too much on, it will give me more to sand to shape it. If I don't put enough on, I'm going to have to let it set, sand it again, and then do it again. Basically, I'm going to keep adding stuff to get it right. So I'd rather put a bit more on now and sand it back. I have to keep on doing it again and again. Yeah, but I will. I'll keep going until I get it how I want it, but I'd rather do it right first time and only have to glass it once. Crap there, let's just roll that out. That will sand off now, it's not in the glass. Right, now this has added a bit of time to soak in. I'm just going to try rolling that into place. Should conform better now it's wet. That's it. Right, leave that alone, don't touch it. Now I've got that, I'll rinse my roller out. I don't want that drying on the roller. I want it as it starts getting stickier and stickier, your roller starts sticking and not rolling. So you end up, you know, what you'll happen is you'll drag the glass. So you'll have it near enough down, then all of a sudden it won't roll and it'll drag the glass that you've just put on and pull it all over the place. Introducing a load of air and meaning you've got to re-roll it again. So I like to keep it clean whilst I'm going if I can. Right, let's see if we can get that top bit on now.